Joining me now from New Orleans, Louisiana, chief political analyst at BennyTheJokeMan.com, Ben Walsh. Ben, have you been following this Rachel Dolezal story at all?
Of course I have, Graham. Rachel Dolezal is the former president of the Spokane NAACP who resigned amid charges that she faked her race. She says once you go black, you never go back. But this is a bizarre story. This is a white woman who pretends to be black. Even so, she still has more credibility than most civil rights leaders.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. But my question is, now that this woman has been exposed as white, is she still allowed to use the N-word? Good question. We may never know. But I can report now exclusively on the Daily Ledger that Rachel Dolezal is getting her own reality show. It's called Here Comes Hunky Boo Boo. Yeah, now look, I guess you saw the Today Show, but Rachel Dolezal told Matt Lauer that she identifies as black. Yeah, even more incredible, Lauer identifies as a journalist.
Now, that's stunning because we all know he's a propagandist. Now, have you been paying attention to the 2016 presidential campaign at all? It's starting to kind of take shape here.
Yes, I'm on it, Graham. On the Democratic side, former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley is running for the nomination. But to give you an idea how low his name recognition is, his campaign slogan is, "I've never heard of you either." And on the Republican side, there's New York Governor George Pataki. He announced that he's running for his party's nomination, and aides say he will continue to repeat the announcement until it gets a reaction. Yeah, and on the Republican side again, this week, Donald Trump threw his helmet in the ring. Yeah, Donald Trump is running for president, and he just might win. After 8 years, this country is ready for a good-looking first lady. Now, this is embarrassing, but in Iowa, only one voter showed up for a Rick Santorum campaign event. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and adding insult to injury, it was a heckler. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad, but I'll tell you who I really like. Carly Fiorina. And Carly is challenging Hillary Clinton to name just one accomplishment. And sadly, all Hillary can come up with is her successful marriage.
Now, come on, Bill is a committed husband. We all know that. And imagine him as the first husband. There'll be guacamole wrestling in the East Room every night. Could be fun. Now, some of these candidates appear to be trying to pander to the low-information voter.
Yes, even Rand Paul. Rand Paul granted an interview to Us Weekly magazine, and he revealed that he cuts his own hair, which was a surprise. I assumed that he had an incompetent barber, but what do I know? You know, but voters can be frivolous. A new poll shows that voters are very, very likely to favor a good-looking candidate. Now, naturally, this does not bode well for Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another poll shows that voters discriminate against overweight candidates. So obviously, this is bad news for Hillary Clinton. Mm-hmm. But this is true. Voters do discriminate against overweight candidates. To show you how bad it is, in the last two New Jersey gubernatorial elections, Governor Chris Christie didn't even vote for himself.
Oh, and I thought he was stuck on the George Washington Bridge, but what do I know? Now, finally, the Hollywood elite, we were just talking about them. They continue to show how, well, politically stupid they are.
Yeah, they really are stupid. Here's a good example. You know, folk singer James Taylor recently said that Barack Obama is the greatest president of all time. This is fueling speculation that Taylor is back on the heroin.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's even earned him the nickname Dumb Baby James. Also in Vermont, Ben and Jerry, you know them, Ben and Jerry, they are endorsing socialist candidate Bernie Sanders. They've even come out with Bernie Sanders ice cream promotion. You buy 1 pint and somebody else gets 2 pints free.
Nice.
Yeah, now, in New York City, the editor of Vogue magazine, Anna Wintour, is backing Hillary Clinton. You may remember in 1998, Hillary became the first lady to appear on the cover of Vogue. That was 5 years after her husband became the first president to appear on the cover of Hustler. Yeah, what a legacy.
Yes.
Now,
what else you got?
You may remember Scott Baio. He played Chachi on Happy Days. He is backing Scott Walker, but unfortunately for Walker, he has still been unable to secure the endorsement of the guy who played Ralph Malph.
Oh, that would be big. That would be big. What else you got?
Yeah. Well, now here's a dubious endorsement. Snoop Dogg is supporting Hillary Clinton. But that's no surprise. These rappers love women with oversized behinds.
For me, it's all about the cankles. I love the cankles. Benny, thanks for joining us. And as always, be careful down there on Bourbon Street.